Welcome to episode 4 of the Road to Recovery series. In this video, we get down to business. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
So, in review, I have a bucket handle tear. My knee is frozen to 90 degrees. I need an urgent surgery right away. But I also have a blood clot in my leg, extending through my calf to my knee. Possible embolism or blockage somewhere else. I am on blood thinners now. And I have to be careful not to get cut, and I can't drink because my blood is too thin, and I have to be on it for 3 months minimum, maybe the rest of my life, and that I have to see it again in 3 weeks if I can even get the surgery, because that surgery will get rid of the clot. But until then, I can't really do much other than 1,000 foot pumps a day to get rid of said clot. Also, this blood clot is going to cause a lot more atrophying in said leg, and is going to put even more time on this serious knee injury that has a 4 to 6 month recovery. All right, I got it right. This is everything, right? What the? Beer, please. Hey, cool. How'd you hurt your knee again?
Was it wrestling an alligator?
No.
Surfing a giant tidal wave?
No.
Oh, doing jujitsu?
Not this time. So now it's Thursday. Monday was the first, Saturday was the injury. Monday was that first appointment and the scan. Tuesday was, all the research day and getting a good pricing, which I'm very proud of my efforts. I was able to get my knee surgery for a third of the national average of the cost. Finding out about the blood clot, the ultrasound, all that stuff Wednesday, and my pre-op, and now Thursday. I'm on Eliquis. I am getting better clot-wise. That crazy time of that, like, just endless pain, one thing after another, stress is kind of settling down. And I was told to be on a lot of rest, but to move around as much as I could, but very slow stuff to get the blood flowing, because the one way to get rid of the clot is blood flow. Unfortunately, I can't walk, so I have to figure out a way. I was like, all right, what can I do? Well, I can put Miles on a wheelchair. I can figure out ways to get healthier. And I decided, I got 3 weeks. I'm not going to make it a maybe. I'm going to get this surgery. And these 3 weeks, I'm going to train as hard as I possibly can to get as healthy as I can, despite, the Eliquis side effects, despite the clot, despite the injury. As hard as I can, so I can make this thing work. However, I have to make it work. So I did that, and my motto kind of was, I decided that day was, they said I could die yesterday, and I'm in the gym today. And that was to prove it to myself, and something I kind of did, and it's a mindset thing of, no matter what anyone else says, I know what's real in my heart, and nothing stops the coal train, and that this was gifted to me to forge stronger, and that's what I was going to use it for. So, right at that moment, what did I do? I got to business. Let's get it.
Turn up the headphones a little bit. Hey. ISO. Let's get it.
Whoa, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost the stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping.
Sending emojis, I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me, and if you did, that's the old me. Winter time, rock a cold fleece. Pocket fat, that's obese. Only talking money if it's increased. She give me brain, girl, no teeth. I touch down, bust down. She busted open for a real day. Stay tommied up, trying to build it up, trying to count it up, hill figures. Don't be chillin' with no lil, no. And if I do, I be real with them. Chase a dream, that's a meal ticket. ISO gang, yeah, they still with us.
I put it in motion, they got me steady. Thoughts on my mind, it's weighing heavy. Watch how I shine, tell them I'm ready. I'm hitting my stride, let's get to the fetty. I was just sitting back watching them fold. Racks on me now, yeah, it's looking swole. I hold it down and I got my own. Keeping it grown, we back to the bone. Yeah, flying flashy, ayy, ayy. We too fancy, ayy, ayy. Can't walk past me, ayy, ayy. Right up your alley, wait. I gotta play it safe. Watch me isolate, watch me isolate, ayy. Watch me isolate, whoa. Clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost the stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping.
Now, as easy as it looked in those VODs, training was not easy. I basically just did anything I could get into that position because I had that frozen knee. I was at least able to do pull-ups, stuff like that, because through the weeks I was able to gain enough stability that I could place one leg under another. Just no excuses, guys. I had a blood clot, a frozen knee, a serious injury. I couldn't really move around, and I was still able to train daily. And I don't say this just to say hoorah to me, but if you're feeling down right now and going through something dark, maybe you got COVID, maybe you lost someone through it, and it is really easy just to go down that road of feeling sorry for yourself, falling into, you're weak, you're decrepit, you're crippled. That's what you just need to do. Just wait for others to fix you. And just in my experience, that's just not how it works. If you go down that road, you just go darker and darker. Yeah, it'd be nice just to play video games all day, eat Oreos for breakfast, but I decided I want to live, and that none of this was going to stop it, because even before this, I lived every day like it was my last. So really, this was just a walk in the park waiting to happen, and I faced it that way. Lo and behold, I did get healthy and strong enough to get the surgery in 3 weeks. Now, there was a little mishap of where I actually had to go in personally, and I could tell why, because it was a sticky situation, and I had to go in myself to get that letter of clearance because it wasn't getting done. Even though I was in a wheelchair, that was something else that came up and was in this condition. So I was able to go in, I was able to get it, and not freak out or be negative towards anyone. I was fully understanding, I had to be, that who would want to take, the fall for someone dying in this? Because there's really no right or wrong way in this. Where is it? As much as we like to think professionals have it all figured out, they're just human beings just like us, and we all just need to try our best and forget the rest. So I put my trust in those professionals, and I, even more than that, put the trust in myself, because I know myself, and it worked through, and I was able to get the clearance letter through that, and started a new stage, a new saga. And another thing too, which is crazy, is I know I said that I talked about how this year was one of the hardest years, but I've got to say it's one of the years I was most prepared for as well, and that I felt like I could handle as well. And that's one of the great things about these obstacles that are gifted to us. And if we take the time each day to live it like it's our last, to do what truly matters and be with who truly matters, and work on forging ourselves holistically, mind, body, and soul, to be the best that we can be, that no matter what comes along, we can face it, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. And also at this point, as things began to finally settle down from all the scans, the appointments, the craziness, and really just all the new challenges coming up, is when I finally had time to just sit, think, meditate, and reflect on all of it. And it was at this time where Stoicism really came into my life, and it reminded me of memento mori and amor fati. Was just, I remembered that I've already lived every day like it was my last, and if I was to die, then it is what it is, but I'm not. And that I'm gonna have a love for fate, and I'm going to embrace fate, not complain about it or wish that it wasn't my own, but instead to embrace the obstacle, because this obstacle was the way. It was the way for me to learn, to grow, to master myself, to shine brighter, and to forge stronger. And I decided not only was I going to take on the motto of, they said I'm going to die yesterday and I'm in the gym today, that I was going to record the whole ordeal and so I could share it and make some good of it. And not only that, but challenge a big obstacle of my own, which is, most people that know me, is I have a very stoic exterior. So honestly, through these, last 7-8 plus years of fasting, meditating at least an hour a day, an hour and a half of gratitude and affirmations and breath work a day, all the physical training, all the challenges, all the obstacles, and really sticking to that and building my mindset, I was ready for this challenge. And most people around me during it couldn't really tell much from me because I have that stoic exterior, but I knew that I needed not only to record it, but work on communicating and embracing all the feelings through it. Because something I lack a lot of the time is, people see me in the highlight reel, like on Instagram or anything, accomplishing the goal, but they don't get to see, all the hard work and dark times. And I really wanted to communicate that through this. So not only did I want to face this obstacle of getting better and fighting through this, but I also wanted to really just, like with all my relationships, be 100% honest, have open communication, and really show you guys the real feelings that come through it. And I hope that through showing that it can help you in some way. Thank you all so much for watching. And by the way, if you liked this video or found any value in it whatsoever, please hit that like button. Let's smash that subscribe button and share it with anybody you think could really value from it. Well, that's the end of this episode. I'll see y'all on the next one. Cold Train out.